Let's hope 19th century England is ready for the Judoon.
Coming soon from Big Finish Productions.
Michelangelo! Who the blazes are you? Get back from the...
Oh, peeps. You thought I was going to say people of the internet, but I didn't. So, joke's on you. Enemies of the Third Doctor's box set. I've moved slightly away, so you're not just going, oh, there's Omega. So you guys probably want me to start off with the box. I got this from Forbidden Planet. This is the first time I went to a proper Forbidden Planet. Oh my god, it's like Comic-Con in a shop. It was fantastic, and look how cheap it was, only £10. This here goes for 30 to 50 quid on eBay or Amazon, and it went for £10. There's another video, I got the Chase set for only £15, and that also goes for like 40 to £50 on eBay and Amazon. So it was very cheap. I also got a whole bunch of other stuff there that I'll just quickly show you. I got Sword Art Online and Terra Firma, but you're just here to see this. So let's start with the box. As we can see, there's this nice front window, but for some reason I don't know if this was a problem when we was travelling, but the thing here has just sort of come off, so it's kind of a flappy bit. I'm probably going to get rid of this box because I already have way too many boxes, and I'll just have a Drashig puppet probably standing exactly here, and the Omega will just go in my drawer with all the other Doctor Who figures. So you can see, $9.99 from ForbiddenPlanet.com includes action figures, Omega action figure, and Drashig action figure, or Auton, sorry. So you can see there's the McGann, there's the McGann logo, BBC logo, the Third Doctor, Jon Pertwee, Third Doctor, 1970 to 1974. Enemies of the Third Doctor collector set, with one photo from all of the enemies, Omega, Drashig and Auton. It says the same at the top here, Doctor Who logo, enemies of the Third Doctor, what they include, and also character options. We have at the side here a completely different photo from each one, and also you can detach Omega's head, you know, to recreate that scene from the Three Doctors. Different photo from each three enemies. Each one of the Doctors and their years from 2 to 8. And a bio about the enemy and what episode they come from. Spearhead from Space, Three Doctors and Carnival of Monsters. And the years they appeared in: 1970 with Auton, 1972, supposed to be 1973, but don't worry. Omega, and 1973 Drashig. That's from the Three Doctors, that's from Carnival of Monsters, and that's from Spearhead from Space. I still haven't watched Spearhead from Space and Carnival of Monsters. Don't worry about that though. There we are, completely different photos, and we can now see that Auton looks like a bloody monkey. Oh, I'm just knocking over everything here. I have already opened it up and cut all the things off, so it's easier to show you guys. So I'll just get it out, shall I? Woo! And as we can see, I've cut out all of these things. So here they are in their box. So we have Auton, oh, what was it called? A Auton controller, I can't remember what it's called, an alternate hand for the gun, Omega, and a Drashig puppet. So you can see I've already kind of taken this one out and used it, so let me just get them out of their box. Drashig is already out, you can just go down there. The Auton figure here is the head is a completely new sculpt, but the body is the head and scarf is a completely new sculpt. But the body is a Series 1 Captain Jack Harkness. So Auton, you can also go down there. And unfortunately, Omega has tinsel instead of plastic, so after a while, his tinsel on his robes will start to fade, and you'll get annoyed because all stuff will be falling off of it. Just put them by his hand, and as you can see, his head comes lovely off. I'll just open up the back of him. That's what she said. So we can see all of his lovely Omega robes. Let's also put him down there, shall we? Your will. Let's use the easiest one. Here is Auton. Should we go down? So this is Auton from Spearhead from Space. Everybody say hi. He's supposed to look like a mannequin. So as we can see, he looks very plasticky, like he's supposed to, with the completely blank eyes, blank nose, and just like a mannequin type of head. A neckerchief scarf that makes him look like he has an extremely tall, like, neck. Like if you took this away, he just has like a giraffe neck. He has like a, has like a boiler suit. It looks like the Weevils from what's it called? Torchwood. It looks like the Weevils from Torchwood. He has some silvery shoes because, you know, they were fashionable in the 70s. He has a hand, he has another hand, he has some pockets, some buttons, a belt. Very nice. On the back, there's some of that. It's not, it looks like it's been sculpted in wrinkling material, where it's like a bit baggy on him. And the thing is, you can actually pull off this hand. Oh no! His hand's full off. And then replace it with a bloody Auton gun. Is that not epic? It's much better than the ones they had back in Series 5 of the first series. Series 5? Back in Series 1 of the figures, back in 2005, where you could... there's the figures where you just pull their hands out. Yeah, it was alright for the time, but them pieces could go missing. But with an extra hand, you can just kind of leave it in its box. So that's very interesting. It's got some lovely detail as well, with a little gun where the Auton will shoot. And I remembered what it was called, the Nestine Consciousness, or the Nestine Sphere, where it's basically just a lump of plastic that looks like a sweet. In the middle of it, there's sort of like a little circle bit. You can't see it on camera, but there's a little circle bit, and I'm guessing that's where the face sort of is. So there's Auton. He's looking very monkey-like. We'll get to Omega last. Actually, let's get to him next, because I really like the Drashig. So here he is. Here is Omega with my will. Even though he's quite new, his joints don't feel like they're hindered. His legs are very weak, almost Ninth Doctor-like. We have this lovely bit of robing that looks super nice. Give it to you, and I don't really think they could have done it with plastic. As you can see, it's been in this box for like so many years. If you pull up his robes, whoop, there's just tinfoil. Tinfoil? No. There's bits of sculpting that looks sort of like a robe. That is almost kind of the same sort of design that they would have for the actual, if Omega actually had this kind of dress sort of off. I don't know what to describe it as. It looks like a dress. We have this chest piece because, you know, he's part of the High Council of the Time Lords, and these weird like arm things that sort of look like, I'm guessing this is sort of the leg bits are sort of like the mishmash from Arc of Infinity. I've seen that story and Omega looks a lot different. I prefer his Three Doctors one because he actually has a face. But I can see where that was kind of going with Arc of Infinity. It's very interesting, Omega. He doesn't have any props to come with him, but with the power of Omega's will, his head can come off. So, you know, it's just a stub. But this guy going to give us a chance to look at Omega's head, if you can see. Unfortunately, his head doesn't flip up or down like it did in the story. But it has like very sharp and very tough plastic built. Oh my god, that's a bit scary, isn't it? Oh, hello. Hello. As you can see, it's very nice, and it just kind of plugs in right there. So then Omega can go punch John Pertwee and Patrick Troughton in the face. Now let's move on to my favourite one, and the one I actually showed my brother. Hi, it's Drashig! Oh my gosh, yes, it's Drashig. Just like from from the Five Who fans. Hi, it's Drashig. Oh, it cuts you here. The plastic hasn't really been used, and it's very sharp plastic. Because I have like fat arms, it just gets really choppy around here. So you just don't get some punch. You probably cut your arm off, and then Drashig has blood. Inside, you sort of, because I have bigger hands, you sort of hold it like that, and you just sort of squeeze it, but your fingers doesn't reach to the end. Or you can kind of force it, but you look a bit weird. So then you can have your own little figure adventures. Do 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 do. Oh my god, a mistake! There's the operator's arm. Nom 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 nom. It's literally the most ridiculous thing you could ever think that would come out of the Doctor Who figure line. Because we still haven't even got like Jamie as a figure, or like a proper like Fifth Doctor companion, like Tegan or Turlough or Adric or Nyssa. We've got Peri though. We've got 3 iterations of Peri. Like seriously, why can't we just have all other companions for all other Doctors? Seriously, we haven't got a single First Doctor companion. It's like, ugh. Let's actually have a look at the sculpting on this. Drashig! Oh my gosh. So it has some very tough, soft plastic. I know, double negative right there. It has completely all of its eyes except for the back of its head, so it can't be a teacher because I can't look behind it. And of course there's mistakes where there's just random bits of plastic, just green bits of plastic stuck onto the eyes for no reason at all. It has some very nice bits at the back, look like bits of fat or something like that. Look at where its neck goes. It has almost a tissue-like design over here, because basically everything back in the Jon Pertwee era was made up egg boxes and tissue. Like, seriously, you could make a whole bunch of Doctor Who enemies like a preschool or like nursery. That's how bad the budget was back in them days. But they still had amazing things where they go, ah! So there's some tissue-like design, and it looks very nice. There's sort of a red stomach that goes onto his side and then just fades into green. Here's some yellow peckers right there. It's much better in real life because they look a bit more brown. And in the mouth is completely red with a tongue and top mouth. So if you've ever wanted a Drashig, there's a Drashig. So what do I think of this box set? Just literally for the Drashig alone, it would have been £15 for me, because even though you think, oh, Doctor Who puppets, that's like not something interesting. It's very funny. Its novelty will probably like wear off in like a few minutes, but then they've also given us Omega, probably one of the most popular Doctor Who enemies of literally of all time. People keep saying, bring him back, bring him back, bring fucking Omega back right now, or I'm going to stop pushing Doctor Who. We have him as a figure, and we have people's favourite version of him, so that's quite nice. And people keep on asking for classic Autons, so there's Spearhead from Space, because apparently it's a popular story. I have no idea why it's a popular story. But even though Auton is the only one who actually does come with some accessories, you don't really need the other accessories. I can guarantee with your little Doctor figures, this will probably get so much time with your kids, having lots of fun with it, or just yourself in general if you just like to muck about with like figures. Look at that! Look at the Sontaran legs right there. Notice they look very familiar. Always trying to cut corners. So if you've ever wanted, you know, the Ninth Doctor to face a classic Auton and just be like, oh, I'm all Northern like, you know what I mean, you know, Northern everything, I'm Northern. Autons! Slap, slap, punch. You know what I mean? So, this set is fantastic. You can have a Drashig eating the Ninth Doctor because, you know, he deserves it. Or you can have the Ninth Doctor looking at Omega and be like, holy shit, mate, you're so tall. He's actually so tall. The Ninth Doctor figure isn't short by any means. He's what? Hold on. Wait, what? He's like he's taller than Captain Jack. What? This is madness. But before I keep on rambling on, literally that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Northern PTU.